This is News 14 Carolina meteorologist Matthew East on this frigid Friday morning. The Arctic air has certainly settled into our region. Took a little longer than expected to actually settle in yesterday. Some downsloping winds kept many folks in the southern Piedmont in the 40s in the afternoon. But boy, that cold air is here now. This ridge has developed all the way up into Alaska and a big trough now in the central and eastern United States. That means very cold weather has settled on in. The coldest air in quite some time. There's the actual air temperatures this morning. We have 20s below zero as far south as northern Illinois. Many of the North Carolina mountain spots below zero this morning. In fact, the summit of Beech Mountain, 9 degrees below zero at the time I'm cutting this video. Now, there's the surface chart, the station plots from across the state. We have a 10-degree reading currently coming in from Lexington, 13 in Greensboro. And notice those dew points as well. Sub-zero dew point temperatures out there. That is not something that happens around here every day. So an extraordinarily cold, dry air mass has moved in. Arctic high pressure sitting over southern parts of Illinois. Some snow showers back in the Plain States, but we're going to have a dry day today. Cold weather, our big weather story. Let's get into the modeling here. Let me say there's a couple interesting systems coming up Sunday and again maybe Monday night or Tuesday. I'll get into that here in just a second. Today, cold, the weather word. We're going to be looking at mid to upper 20s for high temperatures out there today. It is going to be a frigid day. Tonight, just simply brutal conditions. I think many folks in the Piedmont make it down into the single digits. 7, 8, 9 degrees in many Piedmont locations for those low temperatures tonight. And tomorrow, still cold. Greensboro probably does not make it above freezing. Charlotte might briefly pop above freezing, but in general, another pretty cold day for tomorrow. Saturday coming up with a lot of sunshine. Now, Sunday is when it gets a little more tricky. This is the GFS, the 6C run of the GFS, the latest one in-house as I'm cutting this video. Clipper low in the Great Lakes, cold front trailing down from that. And I'll say the GFS and the European handling this completely differently. I'll show you that here in just a second. The GFS spreads in some precipitation Sunday. And it's close. I think for places like Greensboro, down towards Shelby, that'd be mainly a quick shot of some snow as it moves on through. And it has been trending wetter here with each of these model runs. So if the GFS is right, could be a nice little quick little hit of snow for the western and northwestern Piedmont. Probably more likely to be rain as you get into eastern sections of the state, but that's all really conjecture at this point. And the system is gone by the time we get to Monday. Now again, this is still the GFS. 1 p.m. Monday, that first low lifts up the coast. Cold Tuesday, but dry with northwesterly flow in place. But the European, much different. Let me show you up at 500 millibars. This is the GFS, and this is valid at 7 p.m. in the evening there on Sunday evening. This is our first system swinging through. A lot of energy at the base of this trough. At the same time, the European, much weaker with this first system, and it's tough to see, but there's actually a much more pronounced disturbance here in the northern plains dropping on down. So significant difference there, and that really shows itself as we get deeper into the run here. This is 7 o'clock Monday evening. The first system here on the GFS is off the coast and really just a broad trough left behind. Meanwhile, on the European, pretty well-defined disturbance swinging into the Tennessee Valley. And that makes some big differences in the surface pattern. Remember, the GFS had us basically cold and dry Monday and Tuesday, but here's the European, 7 p.m. Monday. Low pressure developing near the Georgia-Alabama border that then races off the coast and strengthens pretty rapidly as it does so. And the European actually puts down a pretty decent little hit of snow across North Georgia into the Carolinas Monday night into Tuesday. And it's all because the models are hitting on those two disturbances a little differently. The GFS jumping onto that front system Sunday, putting more energy into it, whereas the European is putting more energy into the second system that comes through Monday night into Tuesday. And it's just too soon to tell what might be the correct solution. I would lean more toward the European solution, frankly. That's a lot of times an error you see is the GFS sort of missing the second system in a series of systems and putting all its energy in the first one. So I would lean toward the European scenario, but it's an uncertain forecast. So I put in a chance for a little light snow, maybe mixed with rain later Sunday, and also a chance for some snow Monday night into Tuesday. But exactly how that unfolds, I just have zero confidence in right now. Keep checking in with the blog, and we'll keep you updated. But the big story today and tonight, even into tomorrow, is the cold. It's going to be very, very cold. And by the way, the warm-up next week looks less and less pronounced with time. And it looks like another pretty big blast of cold air rise by a week from now, for next Friday and next weekend. So bundle up, stay warm. The brutal cold continues for the next couple of days here, and a very cold night certainly coming up for tonight. That's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Friday and holiday weekend, and God bless.